What's up, my gamer guys and gals? Your boy Godlike Gamer here. Um, f- Finally recording another video. It's been a while, I know. Um, a lot of stuff has happened over the while. Past couple while makes me sound like a retard. So couple last time you saw me was the B Barrel live I posted. And then right before that was week 5 ISBL. Now, the ISBL kind of hit a little like speed bump. As you guys know, about 3 weeks ago, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out. And Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon shook up the competitive landscape of Pokemon a lot. Um, it gave a lot of Pokemon buffs, a lot of Pokemon nerfs, made some better than others. It shook up our draft tiers a lot. Um, and it was just really unfortunate how it went down because then we were faced with the dilemma of, well, we drafted these Pokemon in these tiers. So should they get their buffs? Like, what if I drafted a tier 4 Pokemon that was now a tier 1? How does that work? You know, there was a lot of instances where Pokemon that people had that would be moving up a tier, or or because another Pokemon did a job better, one would be moving down. It was just really tough. And so our league, our guy who's running the league, came to the decision to take a vote on whether or not we'd continue in the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon meta, the Sun and Moon meta, and by a slim margin, the Sun and Moon meta people won out. Now, this kind of set off a chain reaction of people leaving. Um, we had 4 people or so leave shortly that following week after battles. Um, it was crazy. It was pretty bad. It was more like 3 people, and then it was just getting pretty bad. It was at that point that the league owner came to the conclusion that you can't replace all these people, and if anyone else leaves, then what do we do then? We just keep replacing. So we came to the decision to go ahead and call season 1 over with. I don't necessarily think I understand the decision, um, uh, because it was getting really hard to keep finding people to replace, and then it wasn't even really making any sense to continue. Um, yeah, it was difficult. Um, so that's what's been going on. We've been trying to figure all that stuff out. We're working on. There's a slight delay. We were trying to get ready because the decision was we'd cancel season 1, but we'd still have playoffs. It wouldn't be a 4-spot playoff; it would be 8. Um, so that's what we've been working on. As you can see here, this is my team I have for it, and I'll be going over it. So the ISBL is not over yet. Season 2 will be coming out shortly after playoffs. I'll be make sure to be posting videos about that, but just enjoy and the rest of season 1, I guess. I'm facing Viticaps in the Blackthorn Buzzwoles in the first round. And this is what he has. He has a Dragonium Z, Mega Blastoise, Latios, Lucario, Snorlax, Greninja, Scrafty, Golurk, Florges, Sceptile, Thunderstee, Raichu. Now, if you look at my team, it's a little weird, but I think it's a good team. Rounding off the squad, we've got Togetic, a max HP, max special defense. This takes hits from everything on his team, barring Heavy Slam from Snorlax, uh, Physical Lucario, and uh, Thunderous T. It doesn't take hits from. I think that was it. Yeah, Thunderous T, Snorlax, and Lucario are the only ones who can kind of fuck with Togetic, um, which is kind of cool. I've got super luck on it just because I don't have anything to take advantage of Serene Grace. And I'm definitely not running Hustle, so. Then we had Dazzling Gleam and HP Ice prevent him from setting up on me. Dazzling Gleam does like 30, 40%. HP Ice does 30, 40%. My reason, me saying they can't set up on me is Lucario takes 40%. You know, it can't sit there and Swords Dance for free. Latios can't just sit there and set up Calm Minds. I'll do 50% with the first. I'll 3-hit KO. With him Calm Minding, I'll 3-hit KO Latios. Scrafty, I'll Oko with Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty good Pokemon. Going to be relying on it a lot. Hopefully, it puts in the work. Next up, we've got Kitana coming back once again. Kitana was actually voted League MVP of Season 1. Just because I only picked it up for what, 60? It was my tier 4, my 8th round pick, and it had some of the most kills in the league, just destroying things left and right. I've got this set so that I 2-hit KO everything on his team. I was gonna run Pursuit for Latios, but he could be. I'm thinking it's gonna be Choice Scarf Latios, and then Choice Scarf Latios would just Oko me anyway. So, not to mention, if I ran Pursuit over Poison Jab, I couldn't hit Florges for a 2-hit KO. Reliably, Ice Crash has a chance to 2-hit KO, but Poison Jab is a guarantee. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna run Swords Dance. Didn't really see someone to set up on. There's another move I can't remember. He also with Latios, he probably should assume that I have Pursuit, so he shouldn't be willing to switch out and risk it. Anyways, he should stay in attack. So that's a good win. This Pokemon's just gonna wall break or late game cleanup. There's nothing. I think I even 2-hit KO max HP, max defense Blastoise. So not worried there at all. Next up, we've got Edward coming back again. This boy right here smacks things so hard. It's not even funny. He's just here as a general check to some Pokemon. Earthquake, Poison Jab, Superpower, 2-hit KOs, everything on his team, which is pretty cool. And then we have Sucker Punch here, which is really cool because Latios is going to be a problem. I've got Togetic, but I'm relying on Togetic for a lot of things. That's going to be easy for Togetic to get whittled down. He's going to think, he should think that Latios is an easy switch in for Nidoking, but Sucker Punch does 60, 70%. So I get a little bit of chip damage on that thing. Kitana comes in and clicks Ice Shard. It's over. I don't even have to worry about that thing. because he couldn't really switch out in that situation, fearing pursuit. Um, so yeah, this is going to help me deal with Latios, as well as wall break a couple of things on his team. Next up, I've got Bowser here rocking an assault vest. This Pokemon's pretty cool. It's meant to help with things like um, Lucario. Lucario can't a physical Lucario can't touch him either. Um, Blastoise can't really do anything. I don't have Seed Bomb, but um, I really don't need it. Snorlax, I can just if he's trying to set up, this is a good switch in. Scrafty. Sorry. Thunder's Tea, with the Assault Vest, Thunder's Tea, unless it's carrying HP Flying, cannot touch me. Now, if he's carrying HP Flying, it's actually pretty good for me, but I'll explain why later. This set right here just makes it so I can 2-hit KO almost everything on his team. I don't 2-hit KO Mega Blastoise, unfortunately. But that's the only Pokemon I don't 2-hit KO, so pretty cool there. Next up is Choice Scarf Latias. I said it before, I think Choice Scarf Latios is coming, so naturally I think this is probably a good last resort option. If I can't really deal with it with Katana, I've always got a speed tie here sitting in the back waiting. This set, 2 KOs is pretty much everything on his team. I know I say that a lot, but I think with Draft League, you should be able to say that about the Pokemon you bring. At least your offensive Pokemon, like you can see his entire team. There's no surprises. If you're bringing an offensive mon, you really shouldn't. It really should be able to hit almost everything your opponent can bring. I understand. Sometimes it can't. I understand that. You gotta sacrifice here and there, but just being able to secure 2 KOs, whether even if you gotta get spikes up or if you gotta get rocks up to do it, is just really clean. But yeah, this thing should 2-hit KO almost everything on his team. I think Fuller I miss out on the 2-hit KO if it's max HP, max defense. Yeah, I think if it's a max HP, max defense, because I couldn't hit it with Draco. So we'll see. I'll have to run that calc again before I play, but it's all right. Last Pokemon is actually a really interesting one. My boy Landers here, rocking not the OU defensive set I normally bring, a different set. Week 1, I brought a rock polish Landorus, and once again, I'm bringing him again. This guy, if I get +2, if I get rock polish and I get +2 speed, not only am I outspeeding everything except Scarf Greninja, which he could bring. If he brings Scarf Greninja, good for you. I'll make sure to try to check that. If I see Greninja, I'll try to identify what it is before setting up. But and then I proceed to just blow through his team like no tomorrow. He really has no switch in for this thing. The only thing that he does have a switch in with is nothing really. Scrafty can help him out because he can switch in to get the Intimidate, but then I Oka with Fighty MZ back. So I would have to give up my +2 speed, but if I get +2, if I get a rock polish up with this Pokemon, I'm either going to sweep or at least severely dent his team, or I should at least. I don't see what he really has stopping me. But yeah, this could be a really good late game cleaner or a Pokemon I lead with and just try to get a bunch of momentum going. We'll see. I'm really expecting Togetic to put in a lot of work. Hopefully, um, I could keep it from getting whittled down. If it gets whittled down, I'm in trouble. No rock support on this team. He's only got one Pokemon weak to rocks in Thunder's Tea. Um, got a bunch of ways of getting rid of rocks, and no clearers on my team because his only rock setter is Golurk. And why Golurk is, a possible option. I'm not going to say that it's not. I don't see the point. I mean, all my Pokemon kind of fuck Golurk, to be honest. Knockoff, I believe, Oko's, Shadow Ball to it goes, he'd have to give up a lot of momentum to get up rocks up. I've got a lot of ways of punishing him for that, so I don't know. It's up to him, though. He definitely could bring them, but anyways, that's it. The battle video should be going up sometime this weekend. I don't know when this is going up. I'm trying to get a hold of the guy I'm battling now. But thank you guys for coming out and showing up. ISBL Season 1 has been some of my most viewed content, my most popular content, and my most favorite content to post, to be honest. So I really hope Season 2 is a successful hit, so I can continue to do these. Yep.